Hey YouTube, it's your girl Duchess back for another review, and this time I'm coming to you with the Surreal Life Season 2 Villa of Secrets Secret Rendezvous. So y'all, come close, come close, come close, come close. Listen. I'm running a promotion, $100 plus a bonus gift. I'm telling y'all, this bonus gift, you want that bonus gift. I'm telling you, you want it. I'm telling you, you want it. It's bomb. It's bomb. It's bomb. It's like crack. Let me stop. It is not. I am not in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm just saying it would behoove you to check out the community wall and become a subscriber. That alone will give you points and enter you into some fun stuff. But I'm having fun with this thing, and this is the first of 3 tiers, so we're starting at the bottom of it. But it's fun. You guys have been phenomenal, amazing. I could not ask more of the audience. Just anyone that has given me a chance, it's an opportunity to win. Your girl is in a generous spirit through the end of the year probably, so you might want to catch up on this train. Definitely take advantage of those bonus opportunities that I post on the wall. Subscribe to the social media, because I am going to give you more ways to win. And I'm going to keep these reviews short and sweet so you don't have to listen to it for a long time. See? You like how the give and take works? So season 2 of Surreal Life, episode 5, Sloan's Secret Guest. I don't know if I mentioned that Sloan, maybe in the first episode. Sloan is the AI kind of coach, hangout, part of the house. She's the AI person. Johnny is meditating. He's feeling good. He is on cloud 9. He is spreading sunshine everywhere. Almost like waking the girls up with like little sweet affirmations and stuff. And Josie loves it. She thinks he's the sweetest thing on planet Earth. He just helps her feel so good. So Josie's definitely a fan. I think everybody's a fan of this kind of morning wake up, but Johnny is on cloud 9 and meditating is working for him. Kim and Croy is child, they arguing about this divorce every second. And I'm sorry, it's just giving storyline. Like I can hear it. Look, we got these bills. I don't care who's spending what. I'm going to do this reality show, and we're going to have all this drama. I'm going to be talking about it every second. Like, that is going to be my storyline. Like, that is what it's given. I'm sorry. It can't be just me. But then again, I could be the only one watching this show. I like it, though. Anyway, OT is like, Kim's my dog. Like, that's my dog. But she ain't gonna be able to have this experience if she don't get off the phone talking about this divorce every second. So here come Kim talking about, man, Croy done filed another emotion. I'm not emotion. Oh, honey, I took with me sometimes. I guess it was all the emotion she tried to stir up that got me saying emotion. He filed another motion in court. He is trying to mess with me while I'm here, trying to take my kids. He cannot take my kids. I mean, she didn't say it like that, but so she and OT get to talking about this divorce and all the drama of it all, and OT is like, girl, you sound like y'all still in there. She was like, well, we had sex 2 days before I got here. Ma'am, if y'all still bumping, you still clicking. Those are OT's words. He's like, Kim, stop playing all these games, run around here taking off your microphone and all of that. Like, cut with the BS, Kim. You ain't going nowhere. And I'm with OT, because this is giving, I'm gonna make up something to fake poke, and you gonna go out and have me all upset. So they're at the site, and it's a new exercise. It's an ice bath. They have to stand there 3 minutes. And the premise is, in order to move forward, you got to freeze out the past and all of the toxicity. Kim is like, nope, I can't do it. I got all this drama with Corey. I'm not trying to release none of that mess. Not here. Macy gives it a serious thought for a few seconds, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I don't think I saw Johnny Snow, but he has an update later. The rest of the team does it. Chet and OT get in there together and knock theirs out. So Josie gets ready to do it, and she's in there. She's rocking it out. She's trying to concentrate, child. It is Kim on everybody's session, coaching, talking about what happens to the body, and oh, it's so good and it's really good for this. I do it all the time. I don't let my boobs go down in there. I got implants, they'll freeze off. Chelsea's like, cut it out, I'm trying to enjoy the experience. She does it for a moment, but then she's right back in there. It's like she's got a tick or something. Like, so how people have that nervous tick. Like, girl, shut up. You're not even doing it. But Chet and Josie call her out on it. So the host tells Johnny that he'll do it. If he does it, he'll do it with him. Baby, Johnny, get them clothes out quick and jump. You know, he thought he was so cute. And he had a crush on him from the last exercise that he hosted. Baby, he jumped in that thing. I mean, he didn't jump in there like that, but he had no problem. Stayed in there 6 minutes talking and stuff. The guy asked him back when he built his sauna. Johnny in there falling all in love. Girl, they is flirting, and it's the cutest thing. Anyway, so the cast is in the Sprinter on their way back, and Kim is still talking. Only she's changed the tune. She's back on the divorce. Macy is trying to tune her out. Chet is like, yeah, it's been fun. I'm out though. None of that is my business, and there's a lot going on over there. Kim is in the confessional talking about her divorce, and while she's like talking, while everybody's trying to tune her out, the background music, not the producers, playing the violin. While she's talking in the background, like even the producers is tired of her talking about this divorce. So the next day, it is Chet's 2-year anniversary to the date. He got a message from his mom telling him, and so they're celebrating him, and so they kind of gather around, and I think it's like cupcakes or cheesecake or something, like little desserts, and you know, they just celebrate him and they want a speech. So he tells them about when he hit rock bottom. He said he was 31 years old. He was flat broke. And he's coming off a 3-day coke binge. He didn't eat anything for 3 days. Just coke and whatever else. He ate through his nose, y'all. Anyway, he said he lost 27 pounds in 3 days. There he was, 30 years old, flat broke, and it changed his life. He had hit rock bottom, and he was like, and here he is 2 years later, by the grace of God, living the best, having the best time of his life, you know, and really enjoying this space, and he's getting paid to do it. So shout out to Chet, and OT is like really excited for him, like really dap him up. And I now have kind of like a better understanding of why Kim was an obvious flirt choice, because I understand that he's not ready for anything. I understand why he's not ready for anything serious. Macy's having a hard time with all the cameras. Like, they have started to get on her nerves. She is going any and everywhere trying to escape them, even over to some old cartel house or something. But of course they're following her. Maya is a yes girl. They play her about 60 times saying yes. So it's kind of like, you know, some of the annoyances are coming out, but the cast is bonded so strongly like a little family, it really doesn't affect anything. So Macy makes it back in the house, and she's venting like, I can't get rid of these cameras, they are driving me nuts. And OT is annoying her. That ninja word comes up pretty often, and he makes a comment like, the camera's like, bring your black ass back over here. So Macy is like, she's gotta say something, because try to kind of, you know, that's just who he is, or that's just his, you know, his culture or whatever. And but it's really annoying her. So, and they stay in the same room. So the majority of the house is kind of hanging out, except for Kim. She's having her poking the bear contest per Josie and Johnny. Like, really everyone's noticing how she and Corey kind of antagonize each other. You know, it's really, that's all that goes on with Kim. So, which is going on so often, it's almost like that's all they got to talk about for the most part. But anyway, Macy comes up and grabs OT, and she's like, can I talk to you for a second? They chop it up. She explains to him about how his frequent use of this particular word and his little comments about the color of her skin, although they are the same, is sort of annoying her. He understands, you know, he attributes it, he explains that, you know, this is just kind of how I came up. This is the way we talk from where I come from. And he acknowledges that, you know, Macy's in her 50s, and the difference in the generation, the word and all those connotations surrounding that word, it just means something different than the generations, really. So he gets it and he respects it, and he will do his best to kind of, you know, grow in that area. It's a good talk. She reiterated that she understands like the meaning of it, and, you know, like she understands that there isn't any intent, any negative intent, but if it was annoying her so much if she didn't say something, then it could potentially blow up, and she didn't want to do that to him. So it was just best for her to kind of come to him and talk about it versus it becoming a thing that is like really ugly. And he understood that too. So they hug it out and they come back in the house. Macy kind of goes on, and Chet asks him like what happened. So he explains it to Chet, and like explains the conversation to Chet, Macy's grief and where he's coming from. And he says the same thing without OT even saying it. Like, it's a difference of the generation. So, because I think it would annoy me too to hear it all the time. So I definitely understood that. I was just glad that it wasn't a ugly thing, and there was enough respect for each other to kind of hear each other out. So Chet is kind of not Chet. OT is still kind of having a hard time though. Like, he's feeling down. He says that he's fine with it, but he's upset. He doesn't like that Macy called him outside. Like, they live in the same room. He could have talked to her at any time. He doesn't like that. He could have talked to her. She could have talked to him in the room. And I'm a little confused because the cameras are everywhere. They're even in the room. And there was nobody but you. But I guess because she had to kind of grab him from the team, which let everybody know it's a problem. Like, maybe that's what he means. But Macy picks up on his mood change, and she's like, wait a minute, don't do that. Like what's up? Like, how you feeling? What's up? And so they have a second kind of chat where he's able to get out a little bit more about how that made him feel, because it kind of brought him down, and he worked so hard to keep himself in a positive space and in a light space and enjoy life in a happy mood, that when he starts to feel that way, he can begin to spiral. So they're having a second chat, and, you know, she's like, it's not like I've never heard the word before. My family say it all the time. It was just becoming a bit much. And I understand it's not like that. I don't want you to feel that way, but, you know, I just thought it was best that we talk about it. So that second come around, I guess he felt a little bit more heard, and I think that they really did squash it. I think OT may have been dealing with a little bit of embarrassment, and anytime you're challenged to kind of do better or to be a better person, depending on the space, it can be a little bit challenging to process. So the doorbell rings, and no one is expecting a guest, so they're like, who is this at the door? And it's August Alsino. And August Alsino was on the last season. So he's just kind of sharing his experience and checking in on the house. He's only there for a day. I don't even think he spent the night. And he mentions that in his experience, he was very guarded because he needed to be in control of everything. But once he kind of let loose and really enjoyed it, it was one of the best experiences of his life. Like, the house was so cool because it resonated with Macy. And Macy vows to try to take it more seriously because she also acknowledges she's very guarded. OT needed this visit because he and August Alsino kind of clicked. They sort of have a lot of similarities. So he felt like he had someone that was most like him than anybody in the house. And he shared, quote unquote, confrontation with Macy. And so they were able to kind of just hash out OT feeling like he needed to apologize for being who he is. And he did it, but he didn't really feel that great about it. So the conversation with August kind of helped lifted him up. Goodness, I'm tired, y'all. It's late. Anyway, what do y'all think about Surreal Life? And I'm sorry, this review is janky. Some tough conversations, which made me a little bit more careful in my commentary. But shout out to them for kind of addressing the whole generation gap and the offenses of that whole word kind of thing. I thought it was good that they at least had that open conversation. And trivia, who was August Alsina in the news for with a controversial relationship? That's a good easy one. Comment below, no timestamps, all of that stuff, all the comments, bonus points, especially if you're a subscriber. Like, hey, and you're commenting, hey, and you get a trivia on it. So let's rack those points up. It's not gonna be just one gift. So play. It's your girl Duchess. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. And I appreciate you so much. I'm out.